Like, look at, this is the list I have of everything I have to buy. 50 items I need to buy, totaling about $6,000. And that's kind of uncivilized, but I'm gonna do it.
You alright, man?
Oh, the Ford got to me, dude. Oh, the Ford. Get my, oh yeah, squat in there. Yeah, you thought I was gonna use that engine hoist right there to pull this thing off? No way. This thing is, yeah. I bet it starts right up. It's gonna start like that, because
That is what we plan in our builds.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, 24 valve. Oh, what's up, guys? I didn't see you chilling there, as usual. Bert from Bert Builds. What do we do today, huh? I used to think, I wonder what I would record for YouTube. I'd sit there and I'd plan out writing ideas. Maybe I'll do this. I'll probably do that. This is an idea. Yeah, and then a year later, somehow we now have 3 trucks. None of them move. But that's okay, guys, because this thing is gonna be insane. 24 valve. Yep, that's right. We are putting a 24 valve Cummins into the 6.4 King Ranch F250 Lariat Super Duty V8 Power Stroke. And we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a good amount. As you can tell, the whole engine's out. That transmission's like tilted this way a bit for some reason. I don't know if you, oh no, it's actually that way. Here we have the good old 6.4 Power Stroke boat anchor. I spent a lot of time, not well. Okay, oh god, okay, fuck you. Yeah, well. Oh, fuck my life. Not that long, but I put this turbo on, as you can tell by these bolts right here. New. Gotta get it seated. I think I have to swing this. Oh. Well, those are studs, but you get what I'm saying. You can see the brand new gaskets in there. Nice turbo. And thankfully for us guys, the nice donation of this motor included a turbo and the belt and the fan and water pump, and this alternator is definitely good, and AC, and yeah, it came with everything we need. It's not the case, boys. We got to do some research, order some parts, find out what we actually want to do with this bad boy. I mean, we relatively know, but we need to be sure. We need to be very, very, I can't stress to you how perfectly sure we need to be before we order these parts. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a non-common rail Cummins, meaning it doesn't have a mechanical injection pump right here with the fuel lines pooping out. If you've seen Weston Champlain's or anyone else who did a 12 valve swap, on the front of that motor there's a big hunk of metal right here, and all these lines that look like this all go down into here, and that's a mechanical injection pump. The VPs were the later year, I believe 99 and up, 24 valve Cummins had the VPs for the injection pump. Now, that was a computer, as you can tell, that little plug, if you can see it, little plug down here. Now, this is where the VP injection pump would sit, which is controlled by a computer, pumping fuel back to the lines here and down into each individual injector. We are gonna have to reroute all of these fuel lines, P7100, mechanical injection pump off a 12 valve Cummins. Now, once we do that, this is basically a 24 valve, 12 valve. Good manifold. We'll pull that off there, flip it around, up. That way we can hood stack said truck, and the turbo does not smash into our shock tower. Engine is going to be sitting in here like this. Shock towers right here. The turbo would be going down and hit into this area, so we gotta flip it so it comes up here, more access. Easy as just bolting a plate on and changing some shit. The whole transmission has to slide back 3 inches, thus the rear drive shaft has to be shortened 3 inches and the front drive shaft has to be lengthened 3 inches. And the transmission has to be tuned for the lower RPMs of a Cummins and the different stalls and torques that it has for the gear ratios, but that's all down the line. We don't even know if this runs. We do know that this does not run. I definitely was very careful, saved everything off of this, like I'm not kidding, no sarcasm here. I still have a couple more sensors to pull, as you can see in there, a couple more sensors to pull for the wiring harness that we will be sending out. We are also sending the wiring harness, if you guys didn't see in the last video, make sure you check that out. We're sending the wiring harness for the 6.4 out to diesel conversion specialists, and they're gonna make a custom harness from a 99 Dodge for our 24 valve Cummins. That way, we can keep the stock ECU and computer, which is up here, this thing right here. Now, like I said, this has a blown head gasket, definitely. Hopefully nothing else wrong with it. 250,000 miles on this motor. So while it's out of the truck, we're gonna make sure, and you're gonna wanna make sure, that we go through everything on this pig. Everything. And this will be fun. Inspection so far, 100% correct. Cracked pistons. Anywho's, gonna try and pull this turbo off here, barehanded. Figured that would be some interesting content. Let's see if I can even do it. Get my, oh yeah, squat in there. Professional and keep it on the jack here, but hard to get that amount of torque when you're working on the out of the truck. There it is, boys. Oh, why you always talking about cracked pistons, Bert? Well, there she is. This engine, people hit me up. Oh yeah, sell me the core if you want it. Yeah, like come take it. This piston right here, got a little chip in it, but yeah. Entire room filled. That out. My God. Now, I know it doesn't seem like we've done a lot, guys, but you have to take into perspective that it's just me here. It's just me. It's just my time and my money. And all I want to do is make good content for you guys. That's literally the only thing I care about. So if you watch my videos, if you've made it this far, make sure you leave a like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share with a friend, and we'll keep working hard for you, I promise. I promise we will. And the builds will continue. They will get done, and they will be badass. I can promise you that. So, yeah, boys. Yeah, there's a lot to do. It's gonna be months. So, if you don't see a lot of this truck on the channel, I mean, it's probably going to be on the channel all the time because I can't even like stop looking at it, so there's that. But we do have a lot of other trucks and projects to focus on. The 1966 Chevy, the owrry those will be coming up real soon this weekend and the week after for both of those, so stay tuned.
That right there, that's an extension.
fucking good content here. Cannot wait to let this fucking thing rip on the tubes. Get it out there for the people. When did you guys get over there? You guys have made it this far. I'd like to say thank you so much, and it really does mean the world to me. Literally only 2 months ago I had 800 subscribers and I was contemplating my life for real, like no joke. I was contemplating everything I was doing. Am I wasting my time here? Why am I doing this? What the fuck? What's wrong with you, Bert? But then I realized, oh yeah, this is what I like to do and I have fun doing it. So I spun it off and we started doing good. I'm doing a whole video just on the budget, how much the truck cost, the time, labor, parts, what was difficult, what wasn't difficult, what people thought I had to do versus if I actually had to do it, stuff like that. So I know this was the part 3. It's a lot, guys, it's a lot. I'm gonna be working on this. The 6.0 King Ranch will be making a return though, and everything will be booming. So if you like the builds, like I said in the last part, make sure you just leave a like and help me out, make my day, because it's a lot of hard work that people don't see.